Hi, this is Andy with Mountain Computers. Today is Thursday, February 21st. I think it's the 21st. I want to talk about computers and psychology. Over the past several years, we've been helping out people with all different skill levels on computers. Some are high, some are low, some are over here, some are over there. But really, when it comes down to it, you have to understand how to behave when you're using your computer. And that really is Psychology 101 to me. I know a lot of people get frustrated. And why am I doing this video? Is because sometimes I have to de-escalate people who get wound up with their computer. Even dropping their computer off for a day or two, or even a couple hours, freaks them out. And I tell them, I said, you know what were you doing before computers came along? Remember? And if you don't have your computer for a couple hours or a day, what do? Well, go outside and enjoy the sun or enjoy the weather. Do something. But your psychology and how you behave with your computer is very important. I write about that in one of my books. So I learned in college psychology is important when it comes down to not only designing computers and computer programs and software and hardware and everything, but I'm the one who can either make your life great or bad if you are relying on what I deliver to you from a hardware or software or some sort of programming environment. Say, for instance, I create a piece of software and I put the OK button right here. And everybody in the world knows where that OK button is. Now, this is usability 101. And then I make a change and I move that button to over here. You know how many people are going to get frustrated and mad as soon as I do that? Or even I just not move it that dramatically, but move it down a little bit to where they're just used to clicking right where that button is. That's psychology. I have trained you by the software and how the computer is designed and where the on and off button is, how to behave. And I want you to know that nobody likes their cheese moved. There was a book written on that that says, don't move my cheese. Well, with computers, the same thing applies. And Psychology 101 says, if I have something here and I put it there and I decide to move it, I sort of have to have a good reason to move it, and I better be able to explain that before it happens or as it happens, and everybody else sort of agrees. Now, if everybody disagrees, that's a problem. So I just want to share with you in today's video, and I've got another one coming up, but this is sort of off computing, but it is on computing because it's about psychology. Why am I so patient with everybody who is impatient? Maybe I was just built that way. Maybe it's because I'm such an avid learner that I really can't consume the information fast enough to process it and use it, but at the same time I have to be patient with myself to a large degree because I am very impatient, but only with myself, not with others. I learned that a long time ago. When it comes down to having high expectations of other people, that's probably a bad thing to do. It's a setup for failure on my side. So when it comes to your computer, know that your computer is there to help you, not tell you what to do. Understand that computers are a tool. You are the master, it's the slave. That is a relationship in computers that I've known about for a long time. And I write about that in one of my books, How to Tame Your PC and Data. I explain that in sort of what's my value add. Why do we rely on this thing called a computer so much? Well, and then for everything, our entertainment, our work, and it's a great tool. But you have to understand it's just a tool. If you turn it off, it's off. When you turn it on, tell it what to do, expect what you hope to get, and if it doesn't give you what you expect, ask a friend. Don't sit there and stew and don't gyrate. Don't do crazy stuff. I've seen some people hit their computers, smash their keyboards. That's bad. Other than that, though, I just want to tell people when it comes to psychology and computers, just relax, take a deep breath, enjoy your computer, have fun with your computer. I did as a young age. My first computer was a Commodore 64. It took me all summer on a paper route to get enough money to buy the pieces and put it together. I remember my first PC. It was right when I started Microsoft. And even today, I've got so many PCs, I really don't need another PC. But I can tell you, each PC has a purpose. And I have one or two that I use. You might just have one computer, or you might have two. Don't come to rely on it like it's your life. Just back it up. Understand that if the computer doesn't come on one morning, that your data is backed up, or you know somebody who can help you get your computer back online. I mean, I just had a couple calls just before I did this video. I did another video, but then I stopped it because I was getting interrupted too much. So I want you to know that this video is unedited, uncut, and this is Andy with Mountain Computers. Like and subscribe and share. And if you have any questions, ask me. I would be willing to explain things to you the way I see them in a good and helpful way. So again, have a great day. There's going to be more to come. Like and subscribe. And if you're a sponsor, let me know. If you want me to come and speak at your school or your college, or I've done that before. I've gone on speaking engagements with colleges for both entrepreneurial stuff as well as computing. They want me to be a professor in some of these colleges and universities, but they don't pay me enough. At least not yet. So keep that in mind. But Psychology 101, understand how to treat your computer right, and if you treat it right, it'll treat you right. So have a good one. Talk to you.